and hit record on here. So yeah, half the time I'm literally a hot mess. So nothing. Just know that you're welcome, and we are glad to have you guys on our Pampered Chef team and family. If you will look at the button and mute yourself, that way there's no background noise. Okay, if you want to speak at any time, just hit your mute button again and it will unmute you and you can chit chat with me and say whatever you want. I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself to you guys. My name is Leah Limrow. I'm a senior director on this awesome organization that you guys have now joined. And just to tell you a little bit about my story, I joined a little over 3 years ago and I was a kidnapper. I did not want to be with Pampered Chef. Here I am, right? No, I really didn't. I love the product. Have always loved their product. It was in my mom's kitchen, things like that. But I just didn't see myself selling Pampered Chef. I had done other direct sales. They weren't successful for me. Anytime I ever did direct sales, it was just to get the kit for free or to get a discount or to get the products at a huge, value. So this was no different. I hosted a party. I got some free stuff and was convinced that I really wanted that grill pan that was in my consultant kit back then. And I got that grill pan and got the kit. And my upline, Diana Wallace, who is going to be joining us hopefully shortly, she was like, why don't you try on the apron though? You bought the kit. Why not advertise and share it with some friends and family? And then you get the kit for free, because if you sell a little bit, that's replacing the money that I even spent on the kit. So not only is the kit 70% off, then I said, okay. So my first month, I literally had 6 or 7 parties with my friends and family online, easy peasy, and I got a paycheck. And let me tell you, a stay-at-home mom getting a paycheck was really enticing at that time. And flash forward to now, growing a team and having an organization and all of the craziness that has come from this has been so amazing that why would I leave? Obviously, my story has changed throughout. If you know me, I had a baby and we ended up being in the NICU for 3 months, or in the hospital and NICU for 3 months. And I worked my business from there. And that is what paid my bills and kept me sane through probably one of the most trying times that I had. And I couldn't think of any other job that I didn't have to check into. I didn't have to feel like I was in trouble for not being, there every day. I didn't have anyone to answer to if I didn't feel like working that day because I was having a bad day. Or I could work at midnight when I couldn't sleep, that type of thing. Well, Pampered Chef definitely was there for me for all of those crazy times and all of the information, there. So we all have our own reasons. You guys might be here because you just need a little bit of extra money in your pocket. You might be here because you're like me and you wanted the products at a discount or for free. But there is so many different stories that can get you excited. And I can tell you, from someone who was going to be a kidnapper and had nothing in store for myself with this company, 3 years later to be a senior director, and I will tell you, I just had my first $10,000 paycheck in 1 month. My paycheck in April was $10,000. It was on my vision board that I was going to hit a $10,000 paycheck, and I did it. So this can be you. That's 3 years. We have people on our team that have $1.5 million teams in their first year making $15,000 a month. So you can dream this as big as you want. You can have this as a little bit of spending money. You can have this to earn trips and fancy stuff. You can have this to have that spending money to go eat out or vacation. You can have this to replace your job. Whatever this is, it can be for you. And we actually have one of my organization's newest rock stars that I'm going to pick on for a second. Her name is Emily, and she is one of our newest promotes. She is a fast track promotee. She promoted in her first 90 days of business. So Emily, can you just say hello and share with everyone why you joined and what got you motivated to fast track to director?
Good evening, guys. So I just want to say welcome to our team. What a huge team that you are on. But I tell you, not only is it huge in numbers, but we speak volumes. And within our humongous organization of Pampered Chef, they definitely know who we are. And that's exciting to be a part of such a growing and fast growing team. So I started this business in January. I started looking at Pampered Chef after my wedding shower 6 years ago. I looked at the products. I loved them. I redid my house. So I moved everything into my new kitchen. I unboxed it all and I started cooking with it every day. And so I started thinking back in November, I was like, man, I think I could really do this. And they had a kit option at the time to where you could buy in, and it was similar to what we're doing right now, but you got your rebate back if you sold $12.50 in 30 days. And I thought, man, I would love to take that opportunity, but I just don't think I can do that. Like, I had a lot of doubts about myself. So I pushed off November, I pushed off December. And one of my sister-in-laws had a party, and I said, you know what, I'll book the party off of her to help her out, and I'll see how it goes. So in January, I started my party. It was the very beginning of January, like January 2nd or 3rd. I mean, it was very early January. And I thought, this party is going to be a flop. I'm coming out of Christmas. It's not going to be successful, but I'm giving it a whirl. We'll do the best we can. So I ended up with a $1,700 party. And literally it was, one, because I was coached properly as a host, and two, because I took initiative and got involved in my party. I was taking pictures of things I was using every day. And so it was not creative. It was literally, this is who I am. This is what I'm using. You should take advantage of it. And so whether it fit into whatever the party was or not, it didn't matter. I just was showing stuff I was using every day, and people were just buying that stuff left and right. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to use the kit credit. I'm going to join the team. I'll see. I already have a bunch of Pampered Chef in my kitchen, so I'll just get the smallest kit and then I'll go forward. So I did. I used my maximum $50 kit credit, joined the business for $49, and I've never looked back. So I am, and I will be 100% honest with you guys, I'm a full-time high school teacher, and I have two small children who are 3 and 4. And we live on a farm where we run about 150 head of mama cows and sheep and horses and all the things. So we are on the road a lot. We travel a lot, but we are very busy. And so I understand 110% what it's like to be busy. And I will tell you that when I started my business, the moment that I first saw that glimpse of a reward, I got $500. And buddy, when those party emails start coming in, there's no feeling. I'm 90 days in and I still get excited. I'm like, oh, whose party is this? And so it's just the excitement. And when these hosts call you and they say, thank you so much for encouraging me to do that, it is huge. And truly, you are helping people bring back the lifestyle of a family. And so I'm from West Virginia. We are very, very rural. Family is very important to us. We sit at our table every night, and that's the lifestyle that I want to promote to the people that I get connected with. So as Leah said, I just promoted to director. I have 5 people underneath me. We are a growing team. They're motivated. They're excited, and that excites me as well. But guys, I want to tell you that truly, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, the sky is endless. You can go wherever you want to go with this business. I never in a million years thought that, yes, I don't make great money as a teacher, but I never thought that I could really work past that. And so I'm actually transitioning to part-time next year. And because I know that I can make this business work, and this business is going to produce so much more than what I'm doing right now at the school system. I still want my hands on kids. And I love that. So I'm going to going to part-time and trying to really pick up my Pampered Chef business, because that's where I want to be. I want to be at home. I want to be with my kids. I want to be doing life here with my family. And so I'm here to tell you, as somebody who fast-tracked in 90 days, that you can do it. I never had my eyes set on that. I had my eyes set on getting all the rewards up to my $5,000 knife block. But I never had my eyes set on being a director. And it really, truly, the more I promoted the business, and it's not promoting it, it's literally just telling people what you have and the opportunities that are available, and they can't pass it down. And so I just want to encourage you guys to literally be proud of who you work for. Be proud of what you get to do every day, and that will overflow into your team. And you will grow probably faster than you realize, which is awesome. But don't ever give up. You're going to have slumps. April was a slump for me, and you're going to have months that are just really hard. Those are going to happen. But if you start planning now for the months ahead, you will be successful in everything that you do. So I'm excited to say welcome to our team. And I hope that I can help you in any way possible. If you have questions or need some help in any way, I'm always an open ear. Feel free to reach out to any of us. We're happy to help any way that we can. And don't get overwhelmed. Don't get overwhelmed with the small things. Really focus on the big picture. And the big picture is making your business successful. So you guys go out, be productive, and I can't wait to see you grow. Thanks, Leah.
Thank you, Emily, for sharing your awesome story. I always share with our new consultants the possibilities that are out there, because so many times you see someone leading a call, or you've heard of someone that's making this awesome money, or you hear of someone doing these awesome things, and it's not relatable, or even in the time frame, it's not relatable. We have our national executive director who's been doing this for over 18 years. And it took her 16 or 17 years to get her business growing. It was always supporting her family, almost solely supporting her family, but she didn't start promoting and hopping and popping until like the last 3 years, because the virtual world is where it's at, guys. Now, yes, can you do cooking shows when this crazy quarantine is over? Absolutely. If that's something your heart is in or you enjoy doing, you can do cooking shows. But you can do catalog shows where people share the catalog and you collect orders. You can do the virtual shows. And let me tell you, the virtual shows can almost run themselves, because you can be at work and run them, because they are used through what we call Post My Party. We have a third-party company that most of us use, and we schedule it. We have a template, we schedule it, and it posts automatically. So you don't have to post. You check in when you can. So if that's at lunch break or in the morning or even at night when you get home from work, check in on your parties, and it's making money while you're not there. So let me get started with some of our stuff. So obviously, some of us started for the same reasons that you did, whether that's for product or for extra money. We started with just a kit, just right where you guys are. And sometimes our reasons are all different, but the benefits and the extras are what keeps most of us. So some of us, like me, weren't going to stay until I got kind of hook, line, and sinker into the rewards and things. You guys, we have trips that we can earn. We have fun things like that. For instance, my first year, I earned a trip to Coronado Springs, California. I didn't get to go on that one. I took a cash payout because I had just had a baby. I earned Hawaii. I took my family to Hawaii, guys. That was fabulous. That was last year. I went to Hawaii. This year, we did earn a trip to Disney. Our Disney plans have changed a little bit. We aren't having a big Pampered Chef trip, but we are all going individually with our families, still getting the reward of Disney. And this year, you guys are jumping on board to earn a cruise, a 3-night or a 7-night cruise in 2021. Now, obviously, as things change with our society and whatever may happen by then, don't worry. We will always have Pampered Chef, will always have our back. So if they have to change plans or whatnot, you will always be rewarded if you earn that awesome incentive trip. So anyways, I do want to say we started like you guys. So you've joined the right company, the right team, and at the right time, because we are just on track. Like Emily said, Home Office has recognized our organization as one of the fastest growing in the nations. And we have so much for you. There's never been a better time to join, because guess what? Everyone's at home eating right now. If you would know how much we have blown sales out of the water, and I know this is crazy to toot my organization's horns, but let me tell you, we went from last year doing $56,000 in April to $150,000 in sales in April, just this past month. And I will tell you, we were on track for probably about 80 to 90,000. But the 60,000 more was blown away because we did not let people say no one is partying because of this pandemic, because everyone is partying and needing distractions and something to do. Why not play some fun games and party Pampered Chef style with virtual parties and recipes and tips? And people are going in their kitchen and going, oh my gosh, I need a new pressure cooker, or oh my gosh, I need some new pots and pans. You know, whatever that is, it is time to party right now. We are a premier kitchen quality product. We have a recognizable brand. Our brand is so recognizable. We tease and say, if you wear a Pampered Chef logo shirt and you go out to a store somewhere, someone is going to stop you and say, oh my gosh, Pampered Chef, I love Pampered Chef. And it is just so huge. It's recognizable. So now we're here to help you guys attach your name to the brand. We want you guys to go out and be the brand of Pampered Chef. And there are several ways to do that. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to screen share with you to show you some of the rewards that are on the table for you as a new consultant. So let's take a look here real quick. Let's see if I can get to where I need to be. And you guys don't have to be perfect to Pampered Chef because none of us are. All right, here we go. So when you log into your Pampered Chef Consultant Corner website, you're going to come straight into here, and Pampered Chef will tell you to go straight into Dash for training. I will tell you Dash is awesome. I want you in Dash, but Dash is tidbit training. I want you guys to find your units, which is either in the DeNicholas organization or the Limitless organization. If you find out where your recruiter has units in that particular organization group, units is what's going to get you started running parties in 1 week time. So make sure you check out that training. So if you come in here and you click on your Explore, you're going to be able to find this later if you need to reference it or find out what rewards you're at. And you're going to come over to the part that says, oops, I'm fixing to mess you guys up. Rewards and recognition for you. Then you are going to then go to Fast Track Rewards. But I want to tell this real quick. There is less than 1,000 spots left for National Conference. We normally have National Conference in Chicago, but because of the pandemic, it is available to you and anyone else. If you want to join conference, it is $59. You need to register now. If we get off this phone and you have not registered and you want to attend online, it is 2 days online. There will be a playback. You can click register now and join conference. There's only like 1,000 spots left. So anyways, I wanted to plug that. But you're going to click on Fast Track Rewards. Okay. And then this is going to tell you everything on the table for you guys. Obviously, you guys joined in May, woohoo, for a 100% kit rebate. So when you guys submit $2,500 in commissionable sales in 60 days, because you guys got an extension on all your Fast Track Rewards as well, in 60 days, when you submit $2,500 in sales, which we will show you how to do that, you are going to get all of your kit money that you place back in kit rebate. So if you spent $99, you're getting $99 back. If you spent $249 or $59, whichever it is, you're going to get that back completely free. So that is your special. So down here, it will show you where you are at. Mine is way past due. I was not part of the Fast Track program. I did not have these rewards. So it will show you here as well as in Dash where you're at on your rewards level. But there are 3 ways for you guys to get rewards. So first of all is selling. When you start selling, you're going to get rewards. Obviously, you're going to get rewards when you submit $2,500. You're going to get your kit rebate back. But guess what? When you submit just your first $500 in sales in your first 60 days, you are going to get a ceramic egg cooker and a mini scraper for free. It's just going to come in like Happy Mail in the mail saying, thank you for working your business. And then at $1,250 in sales, you're also going to get a non-stick fry pan, one of the 8-inch non-stick fry pans. It is so awesome. And guess what? It fits our air fryer. So if you have our air fryer or want our air fryer, this little bad boy pan fits in your air fryer and it is approved to be used in there. When you submit $2,500 in sales in your first 120 days, so the $1,250 level and the $2,500 level is your first 120. But we want you guys to focus on this in your first 60 days because that's what's going to get you your kit rebate. So it's going to get you all the things. So you are going to get both of our 10-inch and 12-inch cast iron skillets. Those are made from Lodge and are durable, great quality cast iron pieces. And then finally, in our selling rewards, you guys, if you submit $5,000 in sales in your first 120 days, which guess what? Most of our consultants are rocking this out and doing it just by following exactly what instructions we give you. You are getting this amazing, and I have to show the picture of this one because it is the big reward. the knife block set, including all of the amazing chef quality knives with the honing tool, with the kitchen shears. It is a $496 value. It is huge. So make sure you guys are working hard on that, because that is huge. Also, every month, Pampered Chef gives us the opportunity to earn something. And this month, you guys are joining at a perfect time. If we get you guys going with some parties and have you earning some rewards, we have what we call free for all. This month is free for all, and next month is free for all. So with a free for all, that means you're earning products that are coming out the next season. And I don't know what that just did. So you're earning products that are coming out the next season, our fall season products. And there are 4 levels this month. So when you guys submit $750 this month, you're going to get the first level of free for all products. And none of us know what it is yet. We don't know what the new products are. When you submit $1,500 this month in May, you get the second level of free for all. Third level is $3,000 in sales, and fourth level is $6,000. So there's 4 different levels with 4 different price ranges of varieties of products, and your group can tell you about that more in your personal groups, or your recruiter can tell you more. And also the same is in June. Those 4 levels, $750, $1,500, $3,000, and $6,000. You can earn fall products then. And also during conference is when they're going to reveal what the new products coming out are going to be. And those are not available until August, September timeframe with our new catalog. So that's all for selling. Let me tell you, it's like Christmas all the time. In fact, I just got for April, when we sold in April, we got our new summer product in. Our new summer product is available June 1st for sales. But they're 2 baby skillets, 2 cast iron baby skillets. And these came to me free because $750 was the level to sell last month. Now, sometimes we get logo pieces like umbrellas with Pampered Chef. We get jewelry, we get mugs, all kinds of fun things come to your door. So what's next? Recruiting. You guys, this is special for new consultants. Anytime you add a new team member in your first 120 days, since y'all have been extended, so you can add as many new team members as you want to your team, and when they qualify as a new consultant in their first 90 days, that's $1,250 in sales. You get $100 cash. So say you add 5 team members, that's $500 extra in your pocket. Who could use some $500? Because I know I did. That was big for me. I wanted some money in my pocket. So adding friends and family, girl, get on the phone. Hey, sister, what you doing? Do you want some extra money? Because Pampered Chef's got this awesome deal going right now that you can earn so much for free for trying on the apron. Come join me. It's always fun with friends. Get your friends and family on board, and you can help earn your paycheck or make your paycheck even higher. So $100 for you guys in your first 90 days, but yours has been extended. So your first 120 days, anybody you add onto your team that qualifies, you are going, and I actually think they have to qualify in 90 days. You get the $100. Cha-ching. Okay, so promoting. You heard Emily's story. Emily is amazing. She fast-tracked to director. She did it in 90 days, guys. And fast-tracking will get you up to $3,000. Okay, y'all got excited. I saw some hands about 500. Show me who is going to be excited over $3,000. Because let me tell you, $3,000 could go a long way. What could you use $3,000 on? Holy cow. So how do you get that $3,000? Well, you're adding team members. So when you promote to director in your first 90 days, which is 5 team members, when you have 5 team members, you're going to promote to director, and you're going to get $500 extra. That's on top of all of the free product you're getting. That's on top of your commissions and paycheck you're getting, an extra $500. Boom. And I was a fast track director 3 years ago. And let me tell you, my rewards were not exactly like this, but I did snag $2,000 and I fast tracked through my program. But $500, amazing. So guess what? When you stay a director and you're paid as a director for 3 months in a row after you promote, guess what? You get another $500. Cha-ching, added to your bank. So that's $1,000 just for promoting to director. Well, after that, in 6 months of business, when you grow your team a little bit more and you have a director underneath you, which I also did, then you get $1,000 added to your pocket. So that's 15, or it's 2,000. See, I can't even add. See, I told you, you don't have to be perfect to be a Pampered Chef person. Another $1,000 added to your pocket, like, woohoo, give it to me. And then when you're paid as an advanced director for another 3 months, they are going to give you another $1,000. That is $3,000 on the table. And I don't know about you, when they dangle that carrot or they put cash on the table, I'm going to figure out a way to get it, because anything extra is like such a huge reward. Huge, huge, huge. So we've talked about the rewards that you guys can get. Let me make sure I know where I am going here. I'm going to stop sharing for just a minute. So I want you guys to do something for me. I want you guys to think about this. I shared with you guys some of the major rewards that you guys can get in your first 120 days. We're going to get ready to talk about how you're going to do it and what your next steps are going to be. But I want you guys to really envision this, because sometimes it makes it really real if you are to know where you're at and know where you're going. Goals are obviously important. So think about this. If I could say, Pampered Chef's going to give you all the things, I want to know what your goal would be. Is your goal to grow a team and become a director? Is your goal to go on the cruise with us next year? Is your goal to fill your pockets with all the money you can get from Pampered Chef? Is your goal to have 10 parties a month? Whatever your goal is, I want you guys to dream big, because I want you to write your goal down, and I want you tonight to message your director after this. Whoever your upline director is, I want you to message them and say, Leah said, I have to tell you what my goal is with Pampered Chef. And I want you to tell them what that goal is. And I want you to dream big. So whatever that goal is, picture it right now and close your eyes. And don't think you're going to look stupid, because my eyes are closed too. Close your eyes and picture that goal. Picture you earning that goal. If that goal is for you to become a fast track director and get $1,000, or if that goal is to go all the way in 6 months and become an advanced director and get $3,000, or is that goal to earn the cruise, whatever that is, I want you to picture you earning it. Picture you earning it, and picture your family around you celebrating. What is that going to feel like? What are you going to be doing? Are you going to go out to dinner and celebrate? Are you going to pop open a bottle of champagne? Are you going to go on the beach and celebrate? How will that look like? Will they be super proud of you? How will you feel? Because I know with me, it was more about me feeling accomplished being a stay-at-home mom. So picture that and envision it. Is there certain smells you might could have around you? I know that sounds crazy, but sometimes smells and sounds play an important role in our goals and where we're going to be. So now you can open your eyes, and now that you have that goal, I want you writing that down. So if you have paper, please write that down for me. Write down your goal right now and how that made you feel to think about that goal. Take just 2 seconds to do that. And while y'all are writing, Diana Wallace is on with us. She is my upline. She's the one who convinced me to try on the apron even though I was a kidnapper. So I'm going to have her say hello and tell her who she is and why she joined.
Hey, you guys. Thank you for taking the time to be here. Welcome. You're going to love this. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so life-changing. I started about almost 5 years ago because I was totally broke. And I thought this would be a great way to perhaps come up with some extra money after hearing our executive director, Jennifer DeNicholas's story and all the things she did with her Pampered Chef money. And, but I hate to cook. Like, I don't cook. I really don't. And so it kind of took a while, and I didn't think I would stay at all. And it has been the best thing I've ever done. And getting Leah on board was the second best thing I've ever done. So she is awesome.
She's only saying that because we become besties, and she knows I know where she lives.
That too, except that you have an amazing leader, and just do what she says and you are going to be super happy. You have a lot of support here. whatever director is yours, and then Leah, and you're always welcome to contact me if you need me, but we're all here for you. Good luck. You can do this.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. And that's something else I wanted to tell you guys. I joined because I wanted the products. I stayed then because the money was awesome. And I don't know, but money talks. Okay. So then I stayed because I like the rewards and recognition. And now it's so hard for me to ever think about if I was to ever leave this amazing company, because I have built so many friends that have become family. And I literally call them crying about my day or upset about something, or to support each other when we're going through a rough time, even if it doesn't have anything to do with Pampered Chef. You know, so it's just crazy. These guys were there for me when I was in the NICU with the baby. Jessica, if you guys see Jessica, she's my sister over here. She knows about all my craziness from the NICU baby on. So it becomes more than that. I'm not going to go more because I'll get to crying, and you don't want me crying lately. This quarantine's got me crying like a baby all the time, and I don't need to cry. My last team call, I cried, and it was not pretty. So now you have all of these rewards. You have your goal. You have your dream in mind. Let me tell you guys how easy it is to get you there. And I mean, it's easy. I'm not going to tell you it's not work, because you do have to work to get where you want to be. So let me tell you this. You have to book parties, and booking parties is not hard. We are going to give you words to use. We are going to give you tricks that you can use, things like that. But we tell you to book 4 parties each week, or some of us do 8 parties and 8 parties. So basically 4 parties a week your first few months. Why? We want you to get everything that's on the table for you. We want you to get it all. But that also allows yourself to get trained, to have the knowledge to keep yourself going and your business going. And then you can decide from there if you want to work more or if you want to work less, because this is flexible. It does you can do this at any time you want. So we tell you to book 4 parties in your first week. And also, guess why? 4 parties will drop, or 4. Oh gosh. Let me go to bed now. 4 parties better not drop, okay? You have 4 parties, and hopefully this is what you're going to see. 1 may drop. So you might get somebody that cancels last minute, or someone that just doesn't even show up to the party, because guess what? Your host is needed in your party. Hosts are important. The more your host is involved and active, the better your party is going to be. Because I don't know about you, have you ever been to a party that a host went and hid in her bathroom and never came out the entire night? It's not a fun party. So you want your host there. So if they drop or something like that happens, you have 3 more parties. And guess what? Another one might flop. And that one is going to flop because maybe the host doesn't do everything she's supposed to do. Maybe there's not a lot of sales. Maybe the certain bunch of clientele doesn't have a lot of money to spend. So you're not going to have a lot of sales, and that one's not going to do so well. So hopefully that leaves you with 2 parties that are going to pop and make you a good paycheck. Now, what has been happening lately, if you follow all the steps that us awesome leaders do put out there, you're going to have 4 that pop. And that's going to give you a really good paycheck, and it's going to really help you skyrocket to getting that kit rebate and all of the other goodies for free. We also talked to you about doing that many parties, because guess what? If you have ever started a new job and gone into training, if you were to go in and work for an hour or 2 and get a little bit of quick one-on-one training, and then you go home and you decide not to work your business or work that job for 3 to 4 weeks, and you come back to do it again, what's the chances of you remembering any of the training that you had? Probably not very good, right? You're going to have to be retrained. Well, we want to get you up and running your first couple of months with several parties so that we can keep you trained and we can get you going and keep that training going. And when you do those 4 to 8 parties in your first month, hopefully closer to the 8, you are going to be better trained to keep on going, thus sustaining your business. If you do 1 party now and you wait till next month to do another party, you're going to be calling us every 5 minutes. And we are here to help you, but we have 200, 400 people on our team. It's hard to help you every single time repeating the same thing. So I will tell you that those unit trainings are literally just like us sitting by you and showing you on the computer what to do, because it's step-by-step training in the units with short videos, sometimes a little bit longer videos, and showing you how to get started. But those 4 parties, the first 4 parties will get you off to a kick and start, and then obviously booking another 4 parties. So how to book these parties? We just talked about booking the parties, right? So how are you going to get these parties booked? How are you going to find your host? The first way you can find host is green dotting. Have y'all ever heard of green dotting? Okay, so green dotting is you go on Facebook and you go to Messenger and you scroll through and you see who has a green dot by their name. And you send every single green dot person a message, because that means they're online right then and there. Well, they should be online mostly. So we're going to give you some wording. Some wording is also in our unit training, so you can copy and paste and change up the wording just a little bit, because we don't want everybody wording the same thing. But I can tell you the best way to reach out to someone is simple as saying something like this. Hey, Susie, I have not chatted with you in a long time, but I just wanted to reach out and let you know I have jumped on board with the Pampered Chef, and I am so excited to offer some amazing deals with their awesome kitchen products. I thought of you because, and whatever you thought of them, because they like to bake, because you were just talking about kitchen products the other day. If it's your family, because you love me and I'm begging you to do a party. No, whatever the reason is that you've thought about that certain person, make it personal. Because guess what? They're hearing it a lot now. So many direct sales people have jumped on the virtual bandwagon, and you want to be unique to that person. You want to take out the words, do you want to host a party? Because I even ignore that now. If someone says, do you want to host a party? It's a no. So ask them, hey, you want to have a fun get together online with some friends, and I can reward you with lots of good products that you get to pick. Did you know that May you can get some of the nonstick cookware at 60% off also? Want to give it a shot? And I will tell you, some people are saying that they don't think it's right time, or some people are saying the objections of nobody has money. Well, I tell them this. There is no harm in giving it a shot. Just come hang out with your friends and have some fun. We're playing some games. I'm going to give your friends and family some recipes and some tips, because now more than ever, people are cooking from home. And I tell them there is no harm in trying. And your guys, you can say this, I'm looking for some guinea pigs to help me out. I am practicing how to do my parties, and I need some good feedback. So that's taking it off, because sometimes they get the pressure that they have to perform for you, or that they have to have these blowout parties, but they would be surprised if they give it a shot. So what? They might have a $0 party. Guess what? I've had $0 parties. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay. So you want to ask everybody, your friends, your sisters, your family, your kids' teachers, your hairdressers, your whoever you know, bankers, everybody. The reason you cast a wide net and ask everybody, because no is okay and no is normal. Please do not get hurt feelings by people telling you no, because that's part of this world. Do you guys go through the drive-thru at McDonald's, and when they say, do you want a milkshake, and you tell them no, do you think they go inside and cry? No. So please don't, because so many people say, I've heard no so many times and I can't take it. It's okay. But guess what? When people tell me no, I ask them, is that no right now, or is that no ever, that you don't want anything to do with Pampered Chef? Because sometimes they say no because they can't have a party this week, or they don't realize that you can book them for another time slot. Sometimes they say, I just can't do it this month. Okay, great. I can put you down for June 1st. Or June 15th, or whatever your date is. So make sure you know what dates you want to run parties, because if they can't do a certain date, book them for the next date. If they say no, ask them if it's no right now or no for another time. Ask them. If they say no, I just don't know when, great. Can I contact you maybe in July and ask you again? You better have your trusty spiral notebooks to jot down when they can have a party. Awesome. So then you know when to contact people, or in your calendar, go to July and write down their name and information so you can contact them again. It's okay. You will also have people ghost you. You'll ask if they'll host a party and you won't hear back from them. Give them a day or two and go back. Follow up and say, hey, did you get my message about me joining Pampered Chef? The reason it's okay to go back and ask, guess how many times I've seen a message and thought I did respond, or went back to respond and couldn't find it anymore, or totally forgot about it. It is okay. If you have friends who leave you because you have asked them to host a party, they were not true friends to begin with. Now, I'm not saying blow up their news feed and post on their wall every 5 minutes. Don't do that. That's not nice. but sending them a message is okay. If they don't respond after that message, wait a week or two and touch base again. It is okay to touch base with them until they tell you no. If they say, I'm not interested, okay, great. No worries at all. Okay, so green dotting is the first way. Texting, emailing, different things like that, reaching out to people. If you have hosted a party before, go back through that party and find out who was commenting a lot or who was excited about Pampered Chef. You can also ask friends, hey, if you help me get a couple of people that you may know that are interested in free Pampered Chef products, I might give you a small reward. And you can get them a Season's Best Recipe book that's $2. Or whatever gift from Pampered Chef you're willing to give. You can always ask for referrals that way. So my thing is if you don't ask, your answer is always going to be no. So that's why I say ask everybody. And I will tell you, when I first got started and I was asking everybody to book a party with me, guess what happened? The people I thought that would support me and book a party did not support me and did not book a party. The people that booked parties with me were people I went to high school with and I hadn't talked to in 3 years, or someone that I hesitated to ask and thought in a million years, this person's not going to host a party with me. And those are the people that hosted parties with me. You would be very, very shocked. So please, I'm telling you, go down your list A to Z. Everybody on your Facebook list gets asked. And we ask you to start out at 30 messages a day. Now I know you're going to be like, 30 messages? Oh no. Okay, when you're copying and pasting, 30 messages will take you less than 10 minutes in a day. But what I do ask you to do is only to do 10 messages at a time. Because you're copying and pasting, you're going to change their why or the reason you're thinking of them. But if you don't change and wait, Facebook is kind of crazy and they might block you and you don't want to be banned or blocked from Facebook for a few days and all that craziness. So change up the message, do 10 messages, wait an hour, come back and do 10 messages. Now you can be an overachiever like I did. I was sending 40 to 50 messages my first week or so because I wanted to do it in 30 to 60 days and get my kit for free and jump out. I wanted to leave, remember? Even though I'm still here. So send as many messages as you can because that really, really does help you. Obviously, if you need more words, reach out to your upline directors. We can give you more words. If something's not working, you can even screenshot. If somebody has an objection that you don't know how to handle, message your director with a screenshot. Hey, Leah, what do I say? She just said this, and we'll give you the exact words you need to say. We're here to help you guys get going. So we talked about booking and getting those calendar booked, and you want to literally think of everybody. You've got kids. What about your kids' friends' parents or anything like that? You can obviously find tons of people to outgrow your business. And the reason we say start with your friends and family, you want to get outside of that circle. How do you do that? When you start having your first parties, you are going to set a goal of booking 2 to 3 parties inside a party. So let's say, since Jessica's my family and she's here, so let's say I had a party with Jessica. I'm going to talk to Jessica and I'm going to get her help because she's my host and my host needs to be in it, right? I call it in it to win it. So I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to get her excited. Girl, if you get 3 people to book a party from you, guess what? You are going to get a 50% off reward at each of their parties when they qualify. So that means more products for you at a discounted price. And me personally as a consultant, I am going to offer you a reward when all 3 parties qualify. Now that reward can be up to you. We have people that just do a free product. We have consultants that will give a $25 shopping spree. I will tell you, if my host gets me 3 people to book a party and all 3 of them qualify, I'm giving her a $50 shopping spree. That's personally what I do. And that gets them really excited because then they go out and work to book my calendar. And when I have 3 qualified parties, let's see, 2, 4, 6 plus hers, that's a minimum of 800, but usually a lot more in sales, right? Because not all of them are going to just hit $200. Some are going to be more than that. But even at $800 at the lowest rewards level we're going to get, that's $160 in sales. Usually it's way more than that because they're not going to do a bare minimum. So if you want to start out with a $25 reward, go for it. It's whatever you would like to give as a consultant. I personally do $50 because money does talk. And if they get me a lot of people, it really helps. So when you're in these awesome parties and you're getting those bookings, like Jessica just got me 4 bookings because she was so excited about that $50. So guess what? That's 4 people that's not in my circle. right? So now I'm partying in her circle. And guess what? At those 4 parties, when I book from them, that's even farther out of the circle. Guys, I started booking with my family and friends, and I have people, I'm in Florida, I'm in St. Augustine, Florida. I have consultants who have joined my team, not just hosts, but consultants from Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, West Virginia, Delaware, Hawaii. I have one out of the country. I have one out of the country. I have, like, it literally can kind of grow. If you see how that grows, that's how people maintain their business. It's because I'm not going to party 100 times with my family. My family maybe have hosted 1 or 2 parties with me at the most. And that's it. Because they drive me cuckoo. No, I'm just kidding. So yes, so you want to get out of that circle and party with other people. So the last topic I talked to you about is growing your team. We talked about that. Adding team members, even if you do not want to promote and grow bigger, is going to add into your bank account. Every time you have a team member, you're going to get a percentage of their sales. You're going to get a percentage increase. So if you have 1 team member and they are active and you are active, you get a 1% pay increase on all of your sales and a 1% increase on their sales. So you're going to get a percentage of theirs and a percentage of yours increase. At 2 team members, that's going to increase to 2%. And I know that sounds like a little, but every dollar adds up with this, and it really increases your pay. And then, of course, as you grow to director, you get a 3% increase on your sales and a 3% increase on your team sales and things like that. So growing your team grows your paycheck and really makes a huge difference. And obviously that $3,000 grows your paycheck even bigger. So obviously I told you growing your team, adding people that you know, friends, family. Your host is number 1. If you have a host, you want to talk to them a couple of times during their party about joining your Pampered Chef family, because they will get excited about the rewards that they're going to get. And as a host, you can get $25 in kit credit when the party hits $300, or you can get a $50 kit credit when the party reaches $400. So that means they can join at a discount even and get those awesome products for even cheaper. So that gets your host really excited. So talk to your host. And I'm not saying go to your host and say, hey, join my team. Hey, join my team. But when you're talking to them several times, it's going to be like, oh my gosh, you're being a rock star at this. You are following the task. You are doing great. The next time it might be, hey, I see that you have such an engagement crowd. Everybody is commenting on things. They're so excited. You would have a great following at this. Have you ever thought about doing a virtual business? Or, hey, did you see the rewards I got this month from Pampered Chef? This is awesome. I get stuff at my door all the time. Have you thought about earning some extra money on the side? And you kind of build up, and then you tell them about the kit credit, and then you tell them about this, and then before you know it, they're like, you know, I think I might want to try it. So that's just to keep in mind that adding team members and recruiting is not as hard as it seems. And before I wrap up, I will tell you that you do have homework. You have 3 homework. The first is messaging your director your goals, messaging them and telling them what is the big thing you want. What do you want from Pampered Chef? The second one is book those parties. Okay, I have a challenge for you guys, and I don't know who your directors are. They might be mad at me, but I have a challenge. If you're mine, then it doesn't matter because I'm offering it anyways. But if you go out and in the next 48 hours, so let's see, what's tonight? Thursday. So Saturday night by 9 p.m., if you have messaged your director and say, Leah challenged me to get 6 more bookings. So even if you have bookings on your calendar right now, I want you to go get 6 more. If you get 6 parties on your calendar for the next 30 days, so 30 days for the 6 bookings, but you have to have the 6 bookings, so their name and the date they are booking, in 48 hours, you will get a gift from your director. And if your director says, I'm not giving you a gift, then message me so I can jump their butt, and then I'll give you a gift. Okay? So I can do 2 things there. So 6 parties in 48 hours by messaging people, reaching out, and sharing the value. If you don't have May specials, please reach out to your leader, because we do have the May nonstick specials to get you guys going for May parties to earn the free-for-all. And then the third and last homework, I want you to write down 5 people that you think would love the opportunity of jumping on board with you and your Pampered Chef team. 5 people that you think would need some extra cash or love product or just like to meet new people. Because guess what? Friendships are probably worth a lot right now with this crazy quarantine. So make a list of those friends and family that may want to earn some extra money and reach out to them. Say, hey, I know I'm new with this, but this is an awesome gig. Would you like information? If they want information, you can reach out to your director to help you with getting them on board. Or we do have an opportunity group that your director can guide you to. I'll be live in that opportunity group on the 14th. It'll be a 3-day information thing where they can get their information. And then I go live sharing all the extra stuff. So, but start a conversation with those 5 people. If you need help, reach out to the directors. So that was a lot of information. So I tell everyone at the end of these calls, please don't get overwhelmed. And I say, please don't get overwhelmed because guess what? Your 90 days is going to be full of crazy new stuff. It's your first time doing any of this. Not many of you have ran virtual parties before. Not many of you have sold kitchen products before. Not many of you have done a lot of this. So that's why your first 90 days is going to be crazy. But I promise if you stick with it and you do the tasks that we ask you in this 90 days, you're going to come out of it and going, that really wasn't that hard. Even though during the 90 days, you're going to be telling us, I'm overwhelmed. I don't get this. I don't understand this. How do you do this, Leah? How do you do this, Diana? Stick with us. We are here to help. Message us with any and all questions. Because guess what? I bugged the crap out of Diana. Okay. I messaged her probably a gazillion times. And guess what? We're still here. So message your director with help, questions, anything you need. The biggest deal is to get you going running parties right away so you don't miss out on any rewards. And people are telling me all the time, I can't run a party though if it's not perfect. Don't be perfect. That's why you tell them, you are my guinea pigs. You are my first parties. You are going to mess up. You are going to make mistakes. And I still do it 3 years later. Okay. I still post wrong things in my party or the wrong, rewards or whatever. It happens. So don't be scared. Just do it. You guys are going to be rock stars. You're going to be amazing. I'm probably looking at our next directors on here, as a matter of fact. So what questions do you guys have? Other than you're tired and you want to go to bed.
Can you hear me, Leah?
I can hear you. What's up?
Oh, good. How do I do the website thing? You said I had to go on my little website to go to I don't know how to do that.
So you go to Pampered Chef, you go to www.pamperedchef and you click on login. And you should already have a password and login for Pampered Chef, and that logs you in as a consultant. And you will see the exact dashboard that I just showed you that said dash. Oh, and I do want to screen share and show you some inspiration, even though I told you about my big bad boy paycheck. While y'all are thinking about the last minute questions, let me show you this. Excuse me for coughing in your ear. Let's see, pay. I just did another call before this, so. Let's see. Okay, I want to show this with you. It's a picture that I created to share with you guys. Why is it not big? How do you get this bigger? Okay, can y'all see that?
Yes.
Okay, so this is part of our organization right here. Okay, so this person here was representing a director, promoted to a director. Most directors' average paycheck for pretty much all of Pampered Chef is about $1,500 a month. So when you become a director, who could get excited about $1,500 a month, even as a side gig while having another full-time gig? Because that extra $1,500 could help with a lot of things. Her highest paycheck as a director was $2,900 in 1 month. At this point, I was representing an advanced director. And that's where I said you guys could get that extra $3,000 in bonus. So as an advanced director, your average monthly paycheck, and we have tons of advanced directors who work full-time. We have nurses, we have teachers, we have bankers, we have mechanics. We have, you name it, on our team as advanced directors. An average paycheck for an advanced director is $3,500. My highest paycheck at that point was $6,000. Guess when? How long ago was that, Diana?
Couple of months. It wasn't that
Oh,
long
yeah.
ago.
Literally, like, I don't know, 6 to 8 months ago, maybe. Okay, this was at a gathering we had, and we did this. Now my highest paycheck is $10,000, guys. I had a $10,000 paycheck last month. What? And this is Jennifer DeNicholas. She is our executive leader right now, which right now I'm gaming for. I'm trying to promote our organization to executive leader. So her average paycheck was $6,500. Actually, she was actually representing a senior director here, which is my title right now. So $6,500 average paycheck as a senior director. Her highest paycheck at the time was $7,000, which she just had an $11,000 paycheck. This is Jennifer Henderson. She was representing a senior executive at that time, and her highest paycheck was $15,000. Guys, this is for 1 month. This isn't for a year. This is 1 month paycheck. Love Carpenter is our national executive leader. She is the highest you can go, and she had been a newly promoted executive director, national executive director leader, and her highest paycheck was $18,000. It is much more than that now. She is definitely earning more than $18,000 each paycheck right now. So why not you, and why not now? You guys could be seeing that paycheck, and there are people doing national executive director. They are promoting within 3 years to making that $18,000 paycheck. And that is with other jobs. That is with anything. So again, I'm going to ask, what last questions do you guys have about starting your journey? Or did I overwhelm you to death?
I guess my question is how, like right now I have 4 people that said they'll do a party. How do I get that started? Where do I go? What do I do?
Okay, unit training. You're on the Limitless.
Okay, yeah, I'm working through it, and I had to stop it to get on here. So
that
so
unit
that will,
training, whether you're on the DeNicholas page or Limitless, I promise you, like I have unit 1 for Limitless. That one unit has like 21 posts. If you follow it verbatim, you're going to have parties up in less than a week. So if you want to even get them scheduled, you're probably very close then to the place where it says, put the parties in Pampered Chef. It will show you a video on how to put the parties in Pampered Chef. And then it says, you know, you have to have a business page. And then it'll say you have to set up your Facebook groups. It literally has step-by-step to do that. So follow those steps. And if during those steps you have questions, you reach out to the person that signed you or your upline director.
okay, thank you.
And I know that your team is working on a promotion this month. So obviously every bit helps. So thank you for joining an awesome group that you guys may have your own director team soon also.
Thank you.
Any other questions that might have popped up into your head?
I do have another one. When you said for a party to qualify, what is that amount? What amount of qualifies a party?
$200 is our qualifying party, and that's when hosts get rewards.
Okay.
So and I don't tell my host to qualify at 200. I mean, if they ask me, I tell them. I always talk my host like they're going to get $1,000 party. I show them the rewards, and I say, oh my gosh, you know what? With $1,000 party, you get X, Y, and Z. And if they don't make $1,000 party, that's okay too. I will tell you the average party for Pampered Chef is $650. That does not mean you won't have 0 parties. So it's okay. It happens to all of us. I have 2 going right now that it's like crickets. I can't get the host going. I can't get anybody working in it. It happens. But yeah, $650 is the average. But if you shoot for 200, if you're telling the host all about the $200 level, guess what party they're going to have? A $200 party. But if you talk to them about the $1,000 party, they're going to be like, I didn't have a party until I reach $1,000. And another tip I tell you guys, and I just thought of this, and I should probably put it on my list to say on new consultant calls, when you have a host, at the end of the party, talk to them about booking again in 6 to 7 months. We call it the dental method. And that counts as another booking because you can book them for 6 to 7 months out. Because guess what? In 6 months from them hosting, there are going to be a new catalog and new products. So say, guess what? Would you like to host again and see our brand new catalog with brand new products? You'd be one of the first to see it. And you can get an extra 50% off item with using the future party pick of your own party. So they can book from their own party and get that reward as well. And that's how you kind of keep in business too, if you have repeat hosts that are rock stars. And then when they repeat too much, you better get them on board to join your team. Any other questions? Okay, so you have your homework, you have your big challenge for that 6 parties. Monday nights, we do have a Maximize Your May call. Every Monday night from now until like, I don't know when, we are having training calls, and that is because we are growing so fast. You want to jump on those calls. They are at 8 p.m. because we talk about how to get bookings when you're struggling. We talk about how to use certain words to get team members. We talk about how to host, coach, and get your sales up to that $1,000 or more party. We talk about it all. So Monday nights gives you super, super duper training other than your unit training in Pampered Chef, or other than your group unit training. So thank you guys for jumping on for the hour with me. I hope you guys learned. I hope you dreamed big. I want to see some big goals because I think you guys are going to be some awesome rock stars, and I will look forward to seeing your names and seeing some good stuff come from you guys. Message your directors with your goals, and if you have questions, bug them. That's what they're there for, okay? So I want to hear them say, oh my gosh, I've got this new girl, Jessica, she keeps bugging me, but guess what that tells me? That tells me you're working your business, and that gets me excited. Y'all have a great night. Thank you again.